Now, Jesus comes along on the global scene and he brings to everyone some information. He brings information to the human scene. And it's information that will help you plan your life well. It'll help you not to waste your time and energy with things that aren't real. It'll help you make help you not make some disastrous, deadly choices. And it'll help you not to miss out on the best opportunities that you'll ever come across in your life. And it's not just information, it's actually news, and it's good news. And it's probably better called fantastic, perhaps even glotabulous news. It's really good news. And you've probably heard it before. So let me just give you a little rundown in case you haven't heard of the good news according to Jesus. Basically, according to Jesus, this is the information that he brings. Your life, everyone's life, my life, is made best to work with God. Your life is made to work together with God. That's how it's made to work. I have a desk lamp at home. My desk lamp is made to work best in an interactive relationship with electricity. Your life, my life, everyone's life is made to function best in an interactive relationship with God. He's the creator. Next part of the news, according to Jesus, is that this relationship has tragically been severed. It's been unplugged. And now, actually, we're all hostile to God. This is tragic. We're all hostile. But God is not content to leave it at that. God's not content to do it. So what did he do? He put his skin suit on. And we call him Jesus. God came and lived among us. And God came and lived and taught and showed us a new way. And in fact, the Bible teaches that Jesus died on a cross so that this relationship, which was once hostile, can now be peaceable and can now continue again. And so the call to us is to stop pretending that we're the king or the queen of our life, to take the crown off, and to say to Jesus, Jesus, you're the king. I'm not the king of the castle. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to follow you. And then what we get to do is walk hand in hand back with God, walking together with others and with Jesus, working to see God's kingdom come and his will be done here on earth as in heaven. That's the good news. I try to do it with symbols so you can get it. You're made to live with God. That relationship has gone. And now there's like hostility. Jesus died so that that relationship can happen again. If you want to get into the ins and outs of that, you can check it out in the Bible. And the call to us is to turn around, to stop living as the king of the castle, to let Jesus be the king, and then to walk with him. That's the basic information. It will help you to plan to live your life well. It'll help you not to waste your time with things that aren't real. And it'll help you to avoid making the disastrous decision to live as though there's no God. I don't know about you, but you probably don't have to look too far to find people who will tell you that there is no God. You've probably got some people like this in your own family, if not your immediate family, your extended family. See, living as though there is a God is actually mocked in our culture. I don't know if you've come across this. You could go to Murdoch Uni and be publicly ridiculed by a lecturer in front of a whole lecture room full of people if you believe in God. True story. That will happen. People will think you're crazy if you believe in God, and they'll tease you. But my thought for you guys just tonight is, what if there is a God? What if there is a God? What if your life's purpose and meaning, what if your life's destiny is tied up in God? And what if the moment you die, you find out that you have chosen a path that leads to an eternity separated from God? What if you find out that you've chosen a path that leads to an eternity separated from love, from community, from peace? It's quite confronting to think about it, but just imagine the horror of that, of no love, no friendship, no community, no God, no love. Imagine being so overcome with the hopelessness and the loneliness and the darkness, and just being so sad that you'd rather die. And then imagine if you can't die. What if you've only got one death card and you've played it once already? The Bible says it's destined for all of us to die once, and after that, judgment. One time. What if you have an eternal destiny and it's either going to be with God, with love, in community, with peace, or it's going to be apart from God, apart from love, apart from community, apart from peace? Jesus' good news, the information that he brings and he holds out to all of us even tonight, there's another way. You can get in on God. You can avoid making the absolutely disastrous decision to live as if there is no God. And the information that Jesus brings to us also helps us to make the most of the best opportunity that you'll ever come across. The best opportunity, actually the best. If you act on his information, and this is kind of tricky, but try and digest this, you get to be his disciple. You, me, you guys. You could, tonight, become a disciple of Jesus. You could be a student of the most radical person this universe has ever come across. You. He's in town and he's taking students. Doesn't matter how old you are. You don't have to wait until you're over 18 to become a student of this radical Jesus. Doesn't matter if you're a girl or a boy. Doesn't matter what religious background you come from. You could be a Muslim or a Hindu or an atheist or an agnostic or whatever. Doesn't matter. You can start following Jesus tonight. Doesn't matter how messed up you feel. Doesn't matter how broken or how confused you might feel about life sometimes. Doesn't matter how hurt or how abused you've been. Doesn't matter how shameful you feel about some of the things you've done or about some of the things that have been done to you. None of that stuff matters. Doesn't matter. Tonight, you can become a disciple of Jesus. You get to become, if you want, tonight, you can become a student of the most radical, the most intelligent, the most courageous, the most confronting, the most wise, the most loving person this planet has ever seen. That's offered to you all. It's offered to us all tonight. Jesus is taking students. He's taking on disciples. And he's calling you. He's saying, hey, follow me. You can get in on that. And it can start right now if you want. You can be part of it. You can be working with Jesus in his cosmic revolution to overcome evil with good and love and truth. And I know this is full on, but try and hear it out. Missing your favourite band's concert is going to be nothing compared to the feeling you're going to have if you miss out on this opportunity to become a disciple of Jesus. You don't want to get to the end of your life and think, you know what? This adventurous life of interaction with the living God, that was offered to me. And I didn't take it. You don't want to get to the end of your life and think, I had this opportunity to be part of an incredible, radical, spiritual community of love. But I was too busy doing other stuff, trying to make a name for myself, trying to get more stuff, trying to work hard to get more money. I was too busy and I missed out on it. It's too busy trying to build my own kingdom. And now I'm 89 or whatever age it is you're going to be at the end of your life. And now I've missed it. My thought is that you don't want to miss that. And you guys are in the prime time of your life to be thinking about this. So you don't want to miss this opportunity to follow Jesus. But you might. And guess what? You're free to. You're absolutely free to ignore God if you choose. See, part of Jesus' plan is to leave the ball in your court. It's like he's served and he's waiting for your reply. Jesus wants followers who really love him, who really want to follow him, and who want to choose him and his way for themselves. And that's why